Josh Lambo. And he remains so. 17 of 17 here at home. 54-yard field goal from the former soccer player.
Shatley the snapper. Norton in the holder. Lambo's kick partially deflected. And it still goes through. Lambo against his former team. And the Jaguars beat the Chargers 20-17.
There's only 32 people on the globe with my job. And I don't want to just be one of those guys. I want to be the best at it.
And Josh Lambo, the junior out of Wisconsin, they'll rename it Lambeau Field. He hits this kick on the way, and it is good.
Average is boring for me. I don't want to ever just be average. Life on the move for me is getting the most out of life with the situation I'm in of being an NFL kicker, and there's certainly a lot of responsibility that comes with that. My name is Josh Lambo. I'm the kicker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Entering my 5th season into the NFL. This will be my 9th season overall as a professional athlete.
Lambo with another excellent save.
About 2 months after I went to high school, I was playing soccer. I got invited to move to Bradenton, Florida with the U17 national team. I was considered one of the top prospects in the country and moved out of my house a month before I turned 15. I got drafted by FC Dallas right after I turned 17. At the time, I was the youngest goalkeeper ever drafted into the MLS. It's an honor, to be drafted not only in the first round, but top 10, the first goalkeeper drafted. It's remarkable. And then 7 minutes into my first pro soccer game, I broke my jaw. I was sliding down to make a save, and the forward slid in. His foot caught me on the right side of my face and hit me so hard it cracked my jaw on the other side as well. About 2 months later, when I got healthy, the coach that drafted me got fired. The new coach that came in just never really gave me a chance, so I didn't have a second shot. I told my mom, I said, hey, I think soccer's out of the cards now. I think I need to go to a 4-year university and so I can get a big boy job. She's like, well, if you're gonna go back to college, why don't you just learn how to kick footballs and come home and live with your mother again? And I said, yeah, okay, why not?
54-yard field goal from the former soccer player.
Jaguars have won the game on a Josh Lambo 30-yard field goal to win it 20-17 in overtime.
I never expected football to pan out. Thankfully, in my second year at Texas A&M, I caught a lucky break, and they put me in a game and did well enough to keep my starting job week after week after week. And then my senior year was a starter. 2015, went undrafted to San Diego. Go through the preseason and everything, and actually they picked me. Going into my 3rd year, they gave me some competition, and ultimately they decided to go with that guy. So they let me go the last day of cuts. They ultimately decided to go a different direction, and so that was like, man, this is happening again. What do we do here? And then my agent calls and says, we're rerouting your flight. The Jags want to sign you. Thankfully made an instant impact and kind of became a bit of a fan favorite, which is super fun. I go from being a goalie blocking points to being a kicker and scoring them. So I got to do some celebrations that I never would have done otherwise as a soccer player. And now I'm entering my 3rd year with the team, start of a new 4-year contract, and having some stability, which is a rare thing in my profession. So that just goes so far for me, and for Megan as well, even for our dogs. My wife, Megan, she's such a rock star, man. There's so much stuff about being an NFL wife during the season that's super hard that people just don't understand. And she's taking it in stride, man, taking it like a champ. She's super supportive, and I'm super, super fortunate that for whatever reason she decided to fall in love with me. Still don't know why sometimes, but I love my job. I love playing football, but I love my life outside of football. We haven't even been here 2 years yet, and we've already made lifelong friends. I get to just be a real person around those people. I'm not a kicker for the Jags whose name happens to be Josh Lambo. I'm Josh Lambo who happens to kick for the Jags. Football it's what I do, and it's not who I am. And so many people here love me for who I am as a person, and that is a really, really special thing. Life as an NFL kicker can be complicated at times. because you can be the most loved or the most hated person, which can be super cool or can be difficult to deal with. I think I continue to do it for a couple different reasons. One, my grandfather, he passed away when I was 15. He was an immigrant, and my family's original last name was Haji Lambros. I eventually got shortened to Lambo, and one of the last things I ever told him was, you made our family's last name, but I'm gonna make the world know it. And this is how I get to do that. And millions of people for 16 weeks a year get to see that last name on the back of my jersey. And it just fills me with pride, fills me with a lot of joy that I get to do that. My job is awesome, and it's cool being on TV, and it's cool getting to meet people and all the other experiences I get to do, but the best part about my job is the influence that it carries. I want to tell kids that the only reason you can't do something is because you're telling yourself that you can't. I mean, I defied all the odds in the world getting to the NFL. If you put forth the effort, if your priorities are right, and if you surround yourself with the right people, go be the best business person on the planet. Go be the best dentist, be the best musician, the best teacher. So I've had so many people do that for me across my journey. I genuinely feel it's not right for me to not do the same for others.